Welcome to Slasher Sunday on the road. Yet again, it was this or nothing, guys. I don't even have a mic. I don't have a tripod. I don't got nothing. And I ain't gonna be home till tomorrow night, which is too damn late. It's already too damn late. I was waiting to go home today to record this, even though I watched this movie last night. I was like, oh, I'll just wait. I'll get home and I'll record it in front of my stuff. But I picked Don't Go in the Woods. Don't go in the woods alone. If you look close enough here, it says alone. And what's really funny about that to me is that on the opening credits of the film, the movie's called Don't Go in the Woods. When you look it up online, it's called Don't Go in the Woods. When you look at the poster art or the DVDs or whatever, it's called Don't Go in the Woods, ... ellipses, alone, exclamation point. And in the film, one of the main characters, one of the only bits of dialogue that actually applies to the film or anything that's going on at all is, don't go in the woods alone. Whatever you do, don't go alone. Blah, 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 don't go alone. So don't go alone makes more damn sense in my opinion. And since it says it on the poster, I don't know, it's so weird to me. So I always call it Don't Go in the Woods Alone, and everyone always corrects me, but I am correcting them back. This title makes more sense, and it's on the damn poster. Now, I live in Arizona, as you all know. I'm out in a garage right now, and when I walked out here, this guy was alive, but look at this. Look at this. Oh yeah, see the footprint? I don't usually kill bugs, but you know what that was? That was a big ass scorpion, okay? And it was disgusting. I am not usually one who likes to kill things like that, but some of our Arizona spiders, the Arizona bark spider, is deadly, okay, literally. And I have 2 5-year-olds. Sorry, you come into my house when I have kids and you possibly are deadly, I snuff you out just like that. So another thing I want to point out here, and I want to show you, finally got it. I finally got it, and I've been waiting for a Slasher Sunday. I wish it would be under better circumstances. I'm going to get another one too, so I'll show you that one. But the official Slasher Sunday shirt, this is from the store itself right here. So this is the real print. As you can see, I'm trying to keep it flat for you. Oh yeah, there we go. Anybody who can identify all the slashes on here gets a cookie. You can go into the kitchen and get one yourself. I'm not sending you one, trust me. It'd be gross by the time it got there. So anyways, so yeah, there will be a link down below to pick one of these up if you'd like. So please do, because I would love to see some of you guys wearing them. You can share them with me in Killer Flicks on Instagram, tag me in them, whatever. They're pretty damn cool. I'm going to be getting another one here in the mail pretty soon. So yeah, please let me know if you get one. Anyways, enough of that. Let's talk about Don't Go in the Woods Alone as my arm dies from holding this camera out. This movie is terrible. I haven't seen it in a while. It's always cited as one of the worst slashers ever. And I don't know about worst slasher ever by any means, but it's bad, although it's a fun bad, so I don't mind it anywhere near as much as some slashers that are just unwatchable to me. This one really just tries to stick to kills, kill after kill after kill. I don't think it shows a pair of tits, but I will tell you this. I wouldn't want to see any of the tits in this movie, okay? That's a first, there you go. There's a Slasher Sunday first. There's no tits in this movie, and I'm glad, okay? I'm really glad, because all the women in this movie are manly. Like men who are sort of kind of dressed like women. It's like a bunch of dudes running around. The 2 main chicks in this are men. There's this one chick, this guy is trying to get laid by his girl, and he's just like, you know I'm crazy about you, and you're the hottest thing I've ever seen. I'm like, she's the hottest thing you've ever seen? Oh my God. you clearly have been out in the woods alone a long time. You did not listen to the title of the film. That's the prettiest. It legitimately, I'm not being a dick, I really am not. It looks like a guy. Like full on. It is wild. I'm like, this is the best chicks you could get, but as I said, this is gonna be the only slasher movie, maybe ever, you're gonna hear me say, I'm so glad no tits were domed in this film. So this movie starts with a chick. I don't remember any tits in it. I don't think they're here. If I didn't remember it, that's bad. That's bad for me. That's like what I remember, okay? I don't remember people's names. I don't remember birthdays. I don't remember freaking my kids' names. I don't care about any of that stuff. I just remember boobs. So if they were in here, that's a bad thing. So it starts with a girl running and falling, you know, typical horror movie tropes here. And then this guy's arm is lopped off. Basically, this whole film is just a vessel to kill people. And most of the deaths are really forgettable. I think I don't know if I've watched a movie. I know okay. I'm not gonna say ever because I can't remember every fucking slasher movie and every horror movie and every movie I've ever seen to compare right now on the spot. But in a long time, this movie has the least amount of plot that I've seen in a film in years. There is no plot at all. You want to know what the plot is of this movie? Don't go in the woods alone, okay? Otherwise you'll die. That's it. That's it. There is nothing happening in this film. I am under the belief, I have to believe, this whole film was ad-libbed. And they didn't even hire interesting people to do the ad-libbing. Attractive people, anything. It was just like, all right, well, let's just film you and you can just talk for like 5 minutes and then we're gonna kill you. Okay? All right, now go. Action. Jesus Christ, dude. Let's see. The guy who's teaching these guys don't go in the woods alone is talking to them like they are fucking children. He's out there with like 20-something-year-old, like one other dude and two other man chicks. I don't know. And the music in this is all over the place. Holy shit, the different themes. It's like a kid's movie 1 second, it's like an action movie the next second, it's like a horror movie the next second, it's like a fucking country hillbilly, you know, deliverance scene the next. I don't know what the hell's going on with the music in this movie, but I will tell you that one of the theme songs, probably like the main theme song of this movie, reminds me a lot, and kudos to anyone who knows what the fuck I'm talking about without Googling it. The NES game Shadowgate. Anybody ever play Shadowgate? I was a big fan of that. It was a point and click adventure game where you went into this castle and you were trying to solve these puzzles by picking things up and putting them away and opening things. And awesome game. The music in that game is fucking fantastic. They also made a Shadowgate 64 on the Nintendo 64. So it had two games in that franchise, but I played this. I own this 64 one. I've played it a little bit, but the original NES classic, man. For me, it's a classic. For most people, they don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm gonna have to brace my arm here on my leg. Jesus Christ. But yeah, so it was really cool to be reminded of that freaking amazing ass game back in the day. And I mean, is the acting even worth pointing out? I think you can assess for yourself what the acting was like in this. All right. They did not enter the Oscars that year. I love that the killer just like lifts a van up and just pushes it over. So this dude is ridiculous. Now let's talk about the killer. The killer kind of reminds me of like a cross between the dude from Raising Arizona, the biker dude, and I had another guy in mind. Oh, I can't remember it off the top of my head, but it's kind of like that. But he has like, he's wearing like a beaded necklace, like two different beaded necklaces. And one he's wearing this way across his face, and the other one he's wearing this way across his face. If that's some kind of thing that I'm unaware of, let me know. But it just looks like he's wearing two fucking beaded necklaces around his face. And it is a ridiculous decision on their part. But dude looks scary at least for the most part. One thing I did kind of applaud this film for is when the girl, or well, I can't remember if it was a girl or a guy, I don't really remember. It doesn't matter. Yeah, they didn't have their boobs out, so it's not worth remembering. No. One thing I really did like is when one of these characters stumbles upon the bodies that are piling up, because there's like 30 deaths in this film. One of them was my attention, obviously. He actually, like, the body, like, they kick something and it sets off a little rig, a little device, whatever, and there's a counterweight and it pulls the body up into the air. So there's actually an explanation for why a body like fell out of a tree or came up out of the sky or whatever. In Halloween or any of my favorite freaking slasher movies, there is never an explanation for why these, like when Linda's little door conveniently opens as Laurie's like in the room, and then Bob swings from inside the closet. How deep is that closet? And why, when she opens it, I don't even think she opens it, does she? No. She just walks by it and it just breaks down. Like, it makes no sense at all. Don't get me wrong, I love the fucking movie. And I know people are like, I thought you loved this movie. All you're doing is nitpicking it. That's what I've gotten about, like, Halloween 2 and shut the fuck up. You can nitpick something, okay? You like, my best friends, my closest friends, I am the meanest to, okay? Because I can be. And because I don't say things really, really mean about you unless I truly like you a lot. All right, so if I tell you you're a piece of fucking shit, trust me, I love you. That's just how I work. If I think you're a piece of shit, I'm just not gonna talk to you. Now, if you push the issue and you keep trying to talk to me, then I'm gonna be like, look, you fucking piece of shit. But you'll know the difference. Huge difference. So, me talking shit about Halloween, that is just my love for it. I don't care how long the response time of the Haddonfield Police Department is, okay? I love the goddamn movie. But I will point it out any chance I get because it's hilarious. It is terrible writing, and I don't care. The killer's laugh in this is maniacal, and I love it. It's ridiculous. It made me laugh out loud as well, so it's like a contagious laughter. This guy in a wheelchair like tries to get up this hill. My hair is horrible. I just put some water on it so that it was styled. You don't want to see my hair unstyled. Let me tell you what, people. It is horrendous. It's so bad right now, everything. Oh, this is what you get for looking at yourself. Anyway, I'm just gonna do the rest of the fucking thing like this because I don't want to see my own goddamn face right now. But this guy in a wheelchair, he pushes himself up a hill. Like, it's like 10 minutes of the movie where he just keeps cutting back to this, keeps coming back. And he finally gets to the top of the hill, and the killer comes in and just fucking decapitates his ass. Oh my God, it's like Mark, right? Mark, yeah, Mark in Friday the 13th Part 2, except for he doesn't get the blunt end of a blade buried in his face. He gets his whole head lopped off in one solid chop, although a guy who can lift up a van and throw it down a cliff probably could cut right through somebody's neck. But I just thought that was hilariously mean-spirited to have this guy get all the way up there and then just get killed. And then yeah, these guys get the best of this killer at the very end of this movie. And my memory, see, this is funny. There's so many things where like my memory of a film is so different than the film ends up being, and that sucks. Not all the time. In fact, most of the time my memory is pretty spot on. But there are times where I'm like, oh shit, I remembered this. And usually I remember the movie, I give the movie credit that it doesn't deserve. Like I fill in things that I thought happened that would have been way better if they did, and they didn't. And this is one of those examples. The killer gets bested at the end by these guys, and they're like hacking the fucking shit out of them. And they have like a search party out at the end that's looking for these survivors. And they get the best of this killer, and they're hacking him, and they're hacking him. They're just fucking chopping and chopping and chopping. So that all I remembered correctly. But what I had remembered in my head was that all the people that were out helping to look for them started clapping and applauding them murdering him, and then the movie ended. That isn't what happened. They just looked at them very judgingly, and then the kids were let go and walked off into the sunset, and the movie ended. It should have went the way that I remembered it. Okay, it would have been way funnier if everyone who's out looking for this guy was like, all right. I can't clap my hand because I only got one right now. I'll just be Bart. Listen up, Lisa. Anybody remember that Simpsons episode? Come on now. It's a fucking great one. Anyway, it sucks when these things don't go the way you remember them, and they end up being inferior to your memory. So I guess I was just trying to, maybe I was laughing. That's what it probably was. I was maniacally laughing like the killer at the end of this movie. It was like half tears, half cry. It was like a John Trent at the end of In the Mouth of Madness. Hey, it's a freaking Lovecraft week over in Killer Flicks right now, so that's an apt quote right now. But yeah, I'm doing the John Trent laugh, and I'm like laughing and crying at the same time. What a fantastic ending. God, makes me want to revisit that movie, but I already reviewed it on here, so there you go. Check it out if you haven't seen it. I adore that film, even though that guy could not color that entire fucking padded cell with one single black crayon unless it was the size of the goddamn room. See, I'm nitpicking shit I love, like always. And I am nitpicking the shit out of this, but because it's terrible. So I guess I'm kind of being hypocritical, or I'm not really matching up with what I'm saying. But I'm not nitpicking this. I'm outright telling you this movie's fucking terrible. Okay, that's different. That's much different. That's nitpicking. Okay, this is bashing with little sprinkles of excitement from really, really stupid things. Well, we also get a sleeping bag kill in here. Okay, way predating the one in Friday the 13th Part 7. Okay, so we got a sleeping bag kill in here. We actually have two people strung up in sleeping bags in this film. One is done by the killer, and one is just done by her friend. And she's hanging upside down. That thing could rip open at any moment, and she could plunge down, and they're out in the middle of the fucking woods. They don't have any idea how to get back. This is way before cell phones. They don't have fucking, walkie-talkies. They don't have shit. And this guy's stringing this girl up just so she'll tell him something? Wow. What an irresponsible buckface. I'm glad that he died. Did he die? I hope he died. If he didn't die, he fucking should have. Okay, and then I would have applauded his death. But I don't remember, because this movie's fucking stupid, and it's not worth my memory, okay? My memory is saved for smart things? Yeah, smart things. Sure, why not? And other things. Other things, like boobs, as we had said. Yeah, I think I went over everything. Oh, there's like a bear trap to the face kill. I just completely ignored my notes. I completely ignored them because my arm hurts and I'm going on a fucking tangent here. Yeah, the bear trap to the face is awesome. And Trigger's trap on hand. Oh, there's this bitch in this movie. It's one of the main characters, one of these manly women. And I think it is. No, I think it's a Death Ray one. There's just random characters fucking all throughout this movie. That's why it's hard for me to remember who did what and what happened where and whatever. Because there's like 20 random characters that are just intersected. There's this woman who's like painting a picture and her kid's sitting there. And the killer just comes up and like kills her and rips her head through the painting. It's like 2 minutes. She has nothing to do with the film at all. Nobody does. I don't even know who the main character is half the time because I'm like, wait, who was these? Am I supposed to be focused? What the fuck is going on? It's just like a random like collection of deaths. Anyways, so yeah, this guy's setting a little trap with his girlfriend or some chick he's with, whatever. And like he's setting it down and she has the rope and then she just fucking pulls it while his hand's in it and smashes down. And he's like, oh, ow, ow. And he comes over and she looks at it and she's like, here, let me look at it. And she grabs it and she just slaps it. And then she runs off and he's like, you get back here. Oh my God, if a guy did that to a girl, are you fucking kidding me? Oh my good God, Jesus Christ. Anyway, maybe if I actually go through my stuff, I can say some better things about this. I already said all that shit. Shadowgate, yep. I think I got it all. I think I just skipped that middle. So that's it. That's fucking it. I'm done with these fucking notes. I'm gonna throw it at fucking dead body. All right, guys. So that's it. Don't go into this movie alone. Don't go into this movie at all. What a piece of shit. Anyway, do I brave the forest? Maybe next week? Am I that brave? I have like a fucking beard right now that suggests that I've been out in the forest alone for too damn long. My hair too, Jesus Christ. Okay, so I'm gonna stop being an insecure little girl and I'm gonna go upstairs. So until tomorrow for Monster Monday, why don't you go to my store and pick up this shirt so you can tell everyone that you bought one of these shirts right before I was committed to an insane asylum. All right, guys. Good night.